Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Today we're trying to make a video and we are away out of state in the mountains and trying to make the show continue and keep moving forward. First article we're going to get into is the real-time cross-border payment innovator could cut trillions from global financial friction. American corporations may soon be able to send payments to foreign suppliers faster than they can settle accounts domestically through a company that is changing the way correspondent banking works. RTGS Global, founded by Nick Ogden. And in the next article, revolutionary quantum breakthrough paves way for safer online communication. The world is one step closer to having a totally secure internet and an answer to the growing threat of cyber attacks, thanks to a team of international scientists who have created a unique prototype which could transform how we communicate online. The invention, led by the University of Bristol, revealed today in the journal Science Advances, has the potential to serve millions of users, is understood to be the largest ever quantum network of its kind. It can be used to secure people's online communication, particularly in these internet-led times accelerated by the issue at hand. By deploying a new technique harnessing the simple laws of physics, it can make messages completely safe from interception while also overcoming major challenges which have previously limited advances in this little used but much hyped technology. The lead author, Dr. Siddharth Joshi, who headed the project at the university's Quantum Engineering Technology, the QET lab, said, "This represents a massive breakthrough and makes the quantum internet a much more realistic proposition. Until now, building a quantum network has entailed huge cost, time, and resource, as well as often compromising on its security, which defeats the whole purpose. Our solution is scalable, relatively cheap, and most important of all, impregnable. That means it's an exciting game changer and paves the way for much more rapid development and widespread rollout of this technology." And into the next article, XRP utility fork launching in December. Here's how crypto investors can receive Spark tokens. Ripple-backed blockchain firm Flare Networks says it plans to distribute its new token Spark based on a snapshot of XRP ledger, and it will take in December. XRP investors, with the exception of Ripple, will be able to claim one free Spark token for each XRP they hold on December 12th, the day the snapshot is scheduled. With Spark, users can generate returns by using their coins to issue and redeem FXRP tokens, which is the gas that runs smart contracts on Flare. The blockchain firm picked December 12th of 2020 to honor the birthday of Martha Costin, the inventor who helped develop the maritime Flare. And again, guys, the links to these articles will be available in the description below, so click on them if you want to go through more details and find out how you can, acquire your Spark token from the Flare network. You can follow the instructions and get the directions right off of the link and get claim instead of acquire, but claim your tokens. The next article, U.S. regulator to shake up banking with federal charters for payment firms. The U.S. Office of the Comptroller of Currency, the OCC, is forging ahead with a long-in-the-works plan to offer national banking charters to payment firms that don't take deposits, but not everybody is happy. According to a Tuesday report by Politico, acting Comptroller of Currency Brian Brooks is spearheading the move that would empower payment firms to operate across state lines with a single set of consolidated rules. The charter would simultaneously enable such firms to expand their financial service offerings and avoid having to apply for licensing in each state individually. Brooks told Politico the OCC would be ready by Tuesday to begin processing applications for the charters, which could potentially include companies like PayPal and Coinbase. Brooks is a former executive of the U.S. cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase, and having served as the chief legal officer from September 2018 until his departure to the OCC, it was a position he has held for 3 months. I can supervise the payments activities of JP Morgan, but I can't supervise the payments activity of Square, Brooks said in Politico's report, referring to Twitter founder Jack Dorsey's payments platform. And that seems really weird to me. A spokesperson from the OCC told CoinDesk that all charter applications would be made public with a comment period, but said they were not yet aware of any specific applications from payment firms. The role of the OCC is to regulate, supervise, and provide a charter for national banks and federal savings associations operating in the U.S. Brooks said the OCC was satisfied it doesn't need a new regulation or statute to move ahead with its decision. However, the news has sparked outrage among traditional banks, credit unions, and elsewhere, per Politico's report. And we're going to go into the next article. China's digital currency may come with hardware wallets as well. And that sounds a lot like what's probably going to happen with the U.S. also and the FedNow service in regards to Steven Mnuchin and U.S. President Donald Trump's discussion on getting the new or second round of stimulus out to U.S. citizens as they want to basically create accounts and have the funds sent to you directly and immediately. And they said they were no longer interested in doing it on basically the old antiquated 40-year-old system, which is connected to the legacy system of SWIFT. So we know the new system would be instantaneous and immediate to each U.S. citizen's account. Now, directly into the article, mobile apps may not be the only medium for storing and transacting China's digital yuan. According to the Terms and Services Agreement from a major Chinese bank, the rollout of China's central bank digital currency may include hardware wallets as well. Over the weekend, China Construction Bank, the CCB, one of the country's big four state-owned commercial banks, opened up a wallet service to public users within its mobile app for testing China's central bank digital currency, the CBDC, also known as DCEP. While various nations are discussing the potential of CBDC to increase financial inclusion, China, the world's second largest economy, is poised to become the first country to digitize a sovereign currency. Despite ongoing tests in several Chinese cities, CCB did not seem prepared for the high level of attention to the wallet service on its mobile app service, which was activated widely before being disabled. Before the service was taken down, CoinDesk kept a copy of and analyzed terms and services that users were required to agree to follow when signing up. The definition part of the terms, which has since disappeared along with the service, showed that apart from DCEP wallets within CCB's mobile app that was offered, separate hardware wallets for DCEP may also be in the works. One of the advantages of a national digital currency is that users can hold their own currencies digitally rather than keep them in a bank. With the addition of a hardware wallet, users could keep custody of larger sums of their digital yuan offline without relying on a third-party mobile app. Then they could make smaller transactions by using their DCEP mobile app. And according to CCB's terms, a DCEP hardware wallet is a physical medium that is activated upon user's request at a bank's counter or a digital channel for carrying DCEP. The idea would be similar to an actual wallet that stores physical cash. There is one key difference, however. The DCEP hardware wallet can be traceable and would strip off the anonymity feature of paper cash, as users would need personal information such as IDs and phone numbers to activate the wallet in the first place. Basic functions will include making payments, depositing to or withdrawing from bank accounts, and initiating transactions between wallets, the terms added. However, the terms indicated that China's DCEP wallets could be offered in the future in a 4-tier system, which would potentially put a cap on how much users can spend their digital yuan. And under the terms, for instance, a user could only maintain a balance of up to 10,000 or 1,500 USD in the yuan in a Tier 2 DCEP wallet. The cap for a single transaction would be less than 5,000 yuan daily, and annual accumulated spendings could not exceed 10,000 yuan, which is around 1,500 USD, and 300,000 yuan, or 42,000 USD, respectively. Similarly, the Tier 3 and Tier 4 DCEP wallets would have tighter caps on wallet balances as well as daily and annual spendings, but the terms did not indicate if there will be any limit on Tier 1 wallets. And we're going to get into our next and final article for this video. The IRS wants to tax every penny of your crypto, the U.S. government memorandum states. And a recent memorandum from the U.S. Tax Authority, the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, attempted to clarify taxation rules around receiving crypto assets as payment. It's convertible virtual currency received by an individual for performing a microtask through a crowdsourcing or similar platform taxable income? That's the question, said a document released on August 28th, adding, yes, a taxpayer who receives convertible virtual currency in exchange for performing a microtask through a crowdsourcing platform has received consideration in exchange for performing a service, and the convertible virtual currency received is taxable as ordinary income. Crowdsourcing, calling on a number of participants to work on a project or task, is a common business model in the blockchain space. The memorandum described microtasks as smaller bits of work dished out to multiple workers as part of a larger task. Regardless of the makeup, the memorandum pushes one main point, that payment in cryptocurrency, however large or small, is taxable income. The convertible virtual currency received must be reported on a taxpayer's income tax return as ordinary income and may be subject to self-employment tax, the document concluded. The memorandum surfaced as an internal IRS document on June 29, but was not made public until months later on August 28. The IRS has increasingly tightened its overwatch on crypto in recent years, and one of the latest developments sees 2020 U.S. tax forms asking citizens to disclose if they have interacted with digital assets at all over the course of the most recent year. My suggestion is, as I do, is for every transaction that you do with your digital assets, is to go in and print the receipts and file them, store them, save them. However you can do it, but keep it very organized and keep them on hand. So, for example, if the IRS does get a little bit more involved, at current moment for investors, that is the only perspective I will discuss on this direct issue. For investments at this current time, they are taxed on your capital gains tax. For example, if you're holding them for 12 months, the typical capital gains tax on that would be around 15%. So for you to cash out and to receive the amount that you're intending or that your goal is, your mental number is, I would say take that number. Let's say you have 1,000 XRP. Let's say XRP hits $100. You're talking around $100,000. Now you want to multiply that times 85% because mentally you want to take out your 15% of your capital gains tax. So you're talking around $85,000 is what you're going to really receive after paying your taxes on your digital assets when you choose to cash out. And that's only an example, but literally for your protection, print out every receipt for your investments as you purchase them and exchange and send them to a different, for example, exchange if you're looking for a different currency. When you send it from that exchange to your wallet, print all of those little paper trails so that you have an accurate representation of how you chose to use your purchase and your investment in digital assets in case the time comes you need to take care of your taxes, or in case you're audited by the IRS, you have your receipts, you can clearly show them. It will take moments and everyone's happy and you keep moving forward. But again, guys, we're here looking out for you, trying to give you ideas, trying to keep you safe, and share all of the news and content we can to better help you as a long-term investor. And we're going to leave this, as always, with a final thought. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And again, guys, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Much love to each and every one of you. And I believe, or I should say, I hope this video is working well. It's a little bit different as I am out of state and in the mountains. So I do not have my typical studio setup here. And I hope you can still enjoy this video. Much love to each and every one of you, and we'll catch you in the next one.